Okay. Back to Pumber. I'm gonna get the full clear silver today. I think it's pretty easy. And it's not like this game's hard. It's pretty easy if you ask me. Like me personally, you know. Hello. Like this shouldn't take too long to get this over today. It should just be pretty easy. You did the thing. You did last third deathless? Worth to end? Yo, GG. Congrats. That's awesome. Yeah, first try. Watch this. I'm gonna get second half deathless again real quick. Just to show off how easy this map is, I'm gonna get second half deathless. Oh, I haven't played this game in like 2 days. Can you believe it? I gotta like start de-rusting. It doesn't feel like second nature anymore. For only like 30 minutes probably. Mr. Beast is not harmed. That's good. I don't know why they would be. For a segment now. Let's go. Shouldn't be too much extra work to get the first segment, I think, right? I don't remember how hard the first third of the map is, to be honest. I know, 2 whole days off from playing Pumber. Like, what? Well, 1 day off from playing Pumber, but that doesn't mean that this is like the second day that... I don't know, actually. You know what? Two pages for an SAD tomorrow. Yo, good luck. Yeah, warped to end is a little bit tricky, I'll say. A spoonful. Three times longer than 7B golden. Sounds about right, to be honest. I love that in my second half deathless completion, I spend like 3 full minutes on this bumper. Like, that's just awesome. Like, if you think about it. Yeah, Jelly Skip sucks. IMO. I hate Jelly Skip personally. I will never forgive the Strat Finders for ruining my magnum opus golden. It's tragic. Alright, good luck, SA. That is a pretty large number. That's kind of like 115 if you replace the second one with a 5. Oh wait, I haven't gotten a chance to try this yet, but in the comments section of the second half deathless video, Viddy commented something about how to make the subpixel manipulation thing there just slightly more in your control. Apparently if you get the bad bounce, you can do just another 1 frame tap to the right while in the bad subpixels, and then like you have a chance of just immediately dying due to bouncing too far to the right, but you know, it also could speed it up. RM6, yeah, the secondary. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Instability. Instability is kind of funny. One stream away from a triple-digit streak. Let's go! I'm happy that yesterday's stream wasn't, like, short enough or late enough that people lost streaks. I'm very happy that people were able to continue the watch streak stuff. Despite the stream being literally one hardcore Minecraft world. You almost lost your streak. Uh-oh. Did you beat the Ender Dragon? No, I died to a Bastion. I traversed the Nether for like 30 minutes, and then I finally found something, and it was a Bastion, and I died immediately, so it didn't go great, unfortunately. I'd say that hardcore world could have gone better. I think there's room for improvement there. Like maybe not going to the Nether, because that seed absolutely blew. That was the worst Nether I've ever seen in my life. What a terrible Nether spawn. Yeah, the Minecraft game modes on Google are awesome. I mean, I remember those game modes. The 9 that they show there. One of them is not like the others, though. One of them is a little bit different. That cave I found was pretty sick, I do have to admit. It took a long time to find a cave that wasn't completely flooded with water, but when I finally found one, it was a cool cave, honestly. Instability strat. Probably not. I don't know. It depends on which one you're referring to. If it's within like the past day or two, then probably not. No, but instability but stability doesn't make sense when it's like the least stable room in terms of bumpers. I think each day I'm gonna try and get to malfunction from rebound. I'm not gonna quite go for rebound to end again, but I should go for rebound to malfunction just for the practice in second half. And it's like, if I can't do that run in like a reasonable amount of time, then it's kind of like, you know, probably not gonna get the silver that day. I don't think I'm getting the silver today. I'll keep it real. I hate to just like come out and say it, you know, but I don't think today's the day that I get the silver berry. Math class and science class. Prepare from change. Try not to let the guy next to you see it. That's hype. That's an awesome dream. Siva Gunner. Add Siva Gunner. Siva Gunner's awesome, in my opinion. I love Twitch links. Popular, wealthy, prairie dog, tours. Like, that's just awesome. Okay, what's the strat? Let's see it.
What figures? Figures.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem too hard to do, maybe. Siva Gunner is awesome. I love Siva Gunner. I've been listening to so much Siva Gunner like the past couple days. There's a couple of playlists with like all of their like really, really good ones that they've released, and it's awesome. There's like a couple playlists people have made like that. Good. 7? That doesn't sound right. I think you're lying. I don't think you have a 7 watch streak. There's no evidence or proof. I believe there's an imposter among us, you know? I love Among Us. I did it. 3 death to malfunction. Darn. I absolutely loved Summit Downside in my first playthrough. It took 2 hours, but it was an absolute blast from start to finish. However, half an hour of that was me reading out every single word that begins with Z out loud for like half an hour. But we ignore that. I've always loved those types of games, like Jump King style stuff. Yeah, I read them. Nah, just Googling YouTube videos always works, I'm pretty sure. 10 out of 29, let's go. So now it's time for Expert Heartside, right? That's the next step. Oh, Super Luminary FCS. Okay, that makes sense. Good luck. It's a fun one. You should do what I did, where the first silver attempt makes it all the way to final room for some reason, and then don't get back there for another 7 hours. Because that's what I did, and it was awesome. A list of their albums. I don't know what Coca-Cola is, unfortunately. Sounds like some kind of soda, though. Bloxy soda or something. Pepsi. Oh, okay. Instantly a fan. Around 100 days ago. That doesn't sound right. Was it really? When was Super Luminary? Hang on. I gotta know. That doesn't sound right. 100 days? I'd believe like 50, but 100? Wait, Super Luminary was all the way back here. This is roll number 71. I thought this was like one of the last few. Oh well. Alright then, I guess. Started watching me at the beginning of Super Luminary. Ah, okay. That makes sense then, since you have like a high streak. I should just add the Pinball Purgatory thing. Since technically I did spin it, you know? Technically. So we just insert one row below and do this. Pow. Pow. Day completed. 500. No, just 5 actually. No, that's the percent symbol. That's not it. Okay, there we go. Pinball Purgatory. Passion Fruit Pantheon is funny. It took 37 hours to clear. It's gonna take a little while to get the golden. I'm not getting a chance to try the 1-frame save because I keep getting like incredibly lucky and like first trying the subpixel thing. Darn. 1/6 of your Sean playtime is still just your clear. Really? How long was your clear? Like 15 hours then or something, right? Oh, 9 hours, okay. Yeah, my first playthrough of Shang was like 8 hours or something, I think. I don't remember actually. What was it? Oh, 8.5. I think a lot of that, like the vast majority of it was on the berries though. I'm like pretty sure I remember. I've been rewatching through like my old SJ streams from my first playthrough. And I've rewatched the first 3 days worth of streams. I'm almost done with Advanced Lobby. I just started the day 4 stream where I beat Advanced Lobby, so I'm pretty hyped. Exactly 9 hours to the second. Oh, that's really cool. True, yeah. I don't think I've had that happen with the YouTube searching stuff. It's either it gives me what I want from the search thing, or it like gives me the most random thing ever and I don't end up watching it. Freddy, Marster, Dr. Coffee, a bunch of names that are kind of like rare to see nowadays. Not many people who were there for like the start of SJ are still around to like and still chat these days. I think Marster's basically the only one from like over a year ago who's still around. Actually, no, Aqua was also there. I don't remember the names of like everybody who was in chat around there, but you know. 1 year, 22 hours. Yo, GG 1 year. 1 year, 2 months. That's like around when I started SJ, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I think that would have worked, because I didn't die. It's been fun looking back at like the old streams. However, it has also been like sometimes infuriating because it's like I'm looking at it and I see what you're supposed to do in the room. Like even if I haven't played the map in like a year, I see what to do in the room and then I just get stuck on it and do the wrong thing for like 10 minutes or something. Absolutely completely missing the point of the room or something. Like it's just like there's multiple times where that happens. Like an embarrassingly high amount of times where stuff like that happens, where I just spend like 20 times longer on a room than I ever really should because I just like don't get it and do the wrong thing and don't try anything new for like a bajillion years. Like it's insane. SJ Files at 199 hours. Yo! GG. Recognized my name from one of your old GD streams. Yeah, I remember watching, at some point you did like some 50-hour stream, which I found because you happen to be streaming Celeste at the time, and like, occasionally I go into the Celeste category and see like who's streaming. And I remember watching like most of that 50-hour stream. It was pretty fun. Trouble watching people, yeah, first playthroughs. I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. And also some puzzle maps, I mean, I can kind of get it when they're like, it's puzzle maps. They're kind of meant to be puzzling, you know? But also, like, sometimes I just spend so long on it. Like, specifically Pointless Machines. Like, one of the rooms, not the, like, really hard berry room or whatever, but one of the rooms I spend an absolutely absurd amount of time on. Like, way longer than hang on. I'll show that room, actually, because it was just... And I didn't try anything new, so I never actually figured it out. I just managed to brute force it using the garbage strat that I was using. Yeah, I'll show what it was. It's really goofy. And the entire time I was watching, I was just like, please, try something else. It's clearly not working. Like, come on. And then eventually I got it. The entire Bionicle lore at about 9 hours. I remember, I don't know, one of the longest things I have watched. It was a stream, but it was the Unus Annus finale stream. I didn't watch all of their videos throughout the time that they were around, but I did watch the entirety of that 12-hour stream. It was pretty fun. So basically what I did, rather than doing whatever else, was I kind of just did the first couple dashes, like, around here, and then I just fell down to, like, where you have to do the right, left, and I did the right, left, like, here, and tried to land on the spring that was down here that fell from here. And it was, like, the most absurdly precise thing, so it's, like, pretty obviously that wasn't it, right? When, like, 99% of attempts doing that just die right there, you know? But I kept doing it anyways, regardless. And eventually it worked, because, you know, after you do that, you just have to down left dash, and then you have that crystal, so you can just, like, go around over to there. So, like, it eventually ended up working, but, like, holy cow. Just watching me go, like, or whatever, for, like, such a long time was just insane, because I never tried something different. I only did that the entire time. It's crazy. Room 4. Was that room 4? I'm not sure. I don't know the room numbers, unfortunately. The dash codes are super cool, though. I love Pointless Machines. I also then, like, bring up Pointless Machines, like, 20 more times after I beat it. Throughout, like, that stream and then the next stream. I bring it up, like, an insane amount of times whenever anybody talks about, like, playing through SJ or something. I'm like, hey, you should try Pointless Machines. That map is awesome. I love that map. Like, I don't know. I brought it up a lot. Like, holy cow. Demo hypered. So it didn't count as a down diagonal. Really? That's crazy. Kinda rude of Pointless Machines. Most anticlimactic SJ ending. True. I made sure to get the berries in, like, every map as I played them. There were a couple of exceptions, which were Drop Soul and Lost Woods, but aside from those, I made sure to get all the berries, like, as I played the maps. I like Lost Woods. Its berry was kind of like, eh. It's a good map, I just don't really like its berry all too much. Just play crazy for like a week and then don't play for 2 months. No, that's the strat, I think. Burn yourself out immediately. It's awesome. I ended up looking up where, like, the berry, but that was it. And that's the only thing I looked up in the entirety of my SJ playthrough, and I still regret it to this day. I'm really sad that I didn't try and stick with it to figure it out. I might not have liked the berry, but, like, I could have given it a little bit more of an attempt than I did. Because I think I only did it for, like, or I only went for the berry for, like, 10 minutes or something, and I was like, well, oh well. Done with this. Which, looking back on, I'm like really sad about that I did that. I don't think there were... Nope, never mind. I was about to say I don't think there were any maps in Advanced that I didn't like on my first playthrough, but then I remembered whatever it was called. Raindrops on Roses. Advanced Undergrowth. I think I disagree with that personally. My favorite Advanced is either Belated Valentine's Day or the other one, Tower XVI. Or The Lab. The Lab is pretty good. I don't know, there's a lot of them. I don't think Undergrowth makes my like top 10 on Advanced personally. It nails the atmosphere, but its gameplay is kind of meh. Which, gameplay is like the main thing I care about in Celeste, so, you know. Yeah, Call of the Void's pretty cool. Starlight Station. That also is probably like not even like top 15 or something for me. I don't know. It was okay. It was a decent map. Like, it was alright. Nah, GM is the best, without a doubt, in my opinion. It's a shame that most people will never be able to, like, play it or enjoy it. I think anybody could beat it if they tried. I think literally anybody, if they wanted to, could beat it. It just takes a lot of time. Is that a challenge? It's not a challenge, it's just a fact. I think literally anybody could beat it if they put in enough time. Not really a challenge, because it's kind of like... If I were saying, I think nobody could beat GM, it's the hardest thing ever, then that would be a challenge to somebody out there to try and beat it. But, you know, I do genuinely think that anybody could beat GM Lobby if they gave it enough time. But I don't think many people want to put, you know, like 200 hours into a Celeste mod. Or my first playthrough was 200 hours, but I know that's probably on like the lower end because I already had like a ton of like previous experience, like 1,000 hours of playtime in the game already when I started playing SJ. So, you know, not everybody wants to spend like 400 hours on it though, or something. Yeah, only like 2 Ardles maps left. It shouldn't take too long, you know? Don't have the time to dedicate to improving a game gameplay. That's reasonable. It really is just a time thing. It's not like... I think anybody could get good enough to do the difficulty stuff there. Like, I don't think that there's anybody who's like, you know, bad enough that they can't get better type of thing. Like, anyone could do it. It is just a matter of time. $800 hours in SJ. Yeah, Short Fuse is a good example of, like, if you have the dedication, you can do literally anything. start Solar next stream. Yo, good luck. Solar's awesome. That was my second GM map in this lobby. I don't regret it at all. It was awesome. Technically my second Hist map. It just wasn't on Hist at the time. Sometimes you leave maps open. What? Fun fact, if you just do this, it saves your spot in the map and then also like pauses the timer in the top left so that you can like AFK for a while and don't rack up a bunch of like non-existent playtime. Darn. 204 to clear the mud. That's a pretty good amount of time. Phase right through them. Yeah. You can just go through them with like a well-placed dash. It's awesome. Had 90 open for the last hour. Whoops. Darn. I've left the game open for a little while, like on accident a couple of times. Like there's been a couple of times when I open up the game because I'm like, alright, I'm gonna start streaming soon. I'm gonna play SJ. And then I get like sidetracked by something else for like an hour or two. And then it's kind of like, whoops. Oh, SJ and one sitting after max percent? Probably like 10 hours or something, if I had to guess. Because none of like the really hard maps are gonna be hard anymore. They're not gonna take a while because I've already had the practice to do them deathless. The only, like, the main thing is just gonna be, you know, all the other stuff. Like, I think GM lobby's probably gonna take about the same amount of time as the rest of them. If I decide to practice to, like, refresh my memory on the maps beforehand. If I don't, maybe not. Who knows? A little bit rusty on, like, World Abyss and Ivory and Nalumbo and stuff. Those might take a little bit. Bumber speedrun right now? Nah. Before I do the post max percent stream where I do like 100% of this entire mod in one sitting, I think I will probably like de-rust a couple of maps. Probably like only GM maps. And probably only like the harder ones like Ivory and Nalumbo. Odyssey and Wadassey, you know, those ones, and then that's probably it. Not gonna de-rust 74 or Shatter Song. So they actually use bumpers. I have no idea, to be honest. There's a lot more that goes into it than just one single input with trans. That's something I've never got with Celeste. Like I get the counting things like frame by frame in GD because that's like a one input game, but there's so many variables to this game, you can't really determine how hard an input is off of a frame count. It's not possible. there are 2 frame inputs that are free, and there are like 5 frame inputs that are like hard, you know? It's like, it doesn't matter, you know? In my opinion, anyways. Apparently, like, everybody would disagree on that, but whatever. The only thing where it really is, like, has an actual difference is malfunction type rooms, where it is just you dash. You have to hold a direction while doing it, but it is just a dash, and that's a... Like, for that, frame counts do kind of make sense. Same thing with, like, the end of recoil. There's not much variability. You just down dash. I mean, the variability could be if you're, like, fast falling or not, but, you know. Cringe stability. Agreed. Top 2/3 of it. Yeah, you want to dash into... Not there, actually. I'm pretty sure. No, like the bottom you want to dash at. Not the top. Because the top, it bounces you up. It bounces you up regardless, which is why you want to, like, bounce at the bottom. Like that. Like, you want to dash into, like, the bottom 1/3 of it, basically. Because it still bounces you up, no matter what. Randomized on every room entry. Makes it'll be boing. That would be interesting. I don't know if that's possible to make though. Yeah, for the second dash though, you kind of just want to buffer it though. Don't really want to aim it, you kind of just want to buffer it. Demoing the second dash. Demoing the first dash doesn't do anything. And demoing the second dash barely does anything, to be honest. Except for in like 0.1% of cases, but technically, demoing the second dash does make it slightly easier. Yeah, good downright dash. I popped off with that one. Yeah, you're the most qualified to tell people how Pinball works. I agree. Oh yeah, not quite a buffer actually, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Basically a buffer though. Phase is impossible. I don't know how I passed this back in my day. Sure. Barrier 3 is the corner jump, not corner jump, corner boost one, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna play from Pursuit now. One of these times that'll make it. Darn. Thanks for the glumber. Hello, Edamori. Thanks for the raid. How's it going? Thanks for the glumber. Hi. Flag 5 and extra heart side. Nice. GG. Good luck the final checkpoint then. You got this. Nah, it's like second nature at this point, I think. Just reading chat, even if I'm middle of a room. Here's the secret to doing it. Not every part of a room is all too difficult. Like, sometimes there are points like this where it's kind of chill and I can just, like, glance over. And I also don't read every message, like, word for word. I kind of just, like... I look at it long enough to get the gist of what it says, and then I just look back on the screen and see what's happening in-game. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a blindfold actually. I'm playing Pumber blindfolded. Oh wait, it's just like that, huh? Awesome. Good strat. Honestly, banging. Yeah, that corner boost is kind of inconsistent with like how much speed it gives you. Spike jump on the right side, let's go. I love spike jumps and strats. I'm very happy that my Solar Express Full Clear Silver thing has a spike jump as the strat for Berry 1. Since a unset up spike jump was unironically easier than intended there, which I think is really funny. Easier and more consistent. The comp strats. Yeah, they were awesome. Wonder if I could have got Solar Express quicker if I started using the comp strats like earlier. Because I only started using them like basically at the end of the grind when I was like, okay, room 4 is impossible, you know? Not happening, intended. Double dash bumper animation hit looks like Purro. I think you're just seeing Purro in anything, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really like Berry 1 of Solar Express. It's like kinda meh, to be honest. Berry 2 and Berry 3 are awesome though. Absolutely love those rooms. Still have no idea how I got that lucky with them in the silver though. Best SJ Berry, the C-pop room in Summit. Without a doubt in my mind, it's awesome. I love the C-pop room in Summit. Best berry in general though is probably the silver berry in Summit. Yeah, that is pretty good. That does make them pretty cool silvers, to be honest. What is Shimmering Expanse? Is that the, is that just the transition from room 4 to Berry 1? Because I think I died to that, like, at least once. Room before Berry 1. Ah, okay. I died to that a lot more than just 3 times, lucky for real. That was impossible. Oh, okay, and the transition, yeah. That transition is goofy. The worst berry? Probably the Lost Woods one. It's not even really like gameplay. It's just, I don't know. Here's a question. Figure out how to input the correct answer when you figure it out. Figuring out how to put in the answer is like harder than actually figuring out the question that it gives you, I swear. Or it was for me anyways. Summer Berry 1. I disagree. I like Summer Berry 1. It's alright. Which one is cordless? That's Berry 1. No, not Berry 1. That's one of the berries in Shang. No, never mind. Ivory. That's where it is. It has the most Shong-pilled room name, but it's Ivory, I remember now. Yeah, I hate that room. I've changed my answer from Lost Woods, it's that. 1000% it's that. That room single-handedly made my Ivory grind 30 hours instead of what it should have been, which was probably like 10 or 15 at most, given that I'm bad at speed gameplay. Yay, Middle Third Deathless. 8B and Raspberry Roots. The only ones that made you temporarily quit. By that logic, for me, the hardest rooms are basically all of the D-sides. Like, every single one of those D-sides at some point had to, like, me take a, like, several week-long break from the game while playing them. Primarily because I was just getting bored with Celeste at the time. Didn't really have some long-term goal to shoot for at the time. So I didn't really feel much motivation to play the D-sides. Darn. Spring Collab Expert Heart set is alright. Not the worst thing in the world, I think. There's a couple flags in it that are kind of entirely unreadable. Impatient. Yeah, I'm a pretty impatient person, I think. You know? If there isn't some immediate, like, extreme long-term goal, then, you know, no point in playing IMO. I don't remember what Flag 5 is. Lobby skipped to Heart of the Storm and complained about nice view. Awesome. I still haven't beaten a nice view. Darn. An hour on the first room in Mosaic Garden. True. I don't really jump, like, difficulty-wise all too much. The only real jumps I've ever done are just to Farewell Golden, because I just wanted to finish Farewell Golden. And then to Summit, because a wheel spun it. So I was like, you know, what was I supposed to do? Just ignore it? We'll clear the map in 13 hours. Awesome. It's kind of correct. Yeah, who would ever do standard to tier 1? I don't know. Good enough. I think I'll do a few silver attempts, try and get to, like, recoil or something. I mean, that's already been done. Yeah. Ciaz already did it. No, there's like several expert full clear silvers that are tiered. There's like 6 of them. I pronounce it Ciaz because I think it's awesome. I know it's probably not pronounced that way, but I think personally that that pronunciation is awesome. Yeah, Complex is tiered. Oh, that was a good death, I think. I mean, something to keep in mind was Clockwork FCS was like your first expert silver. You have since done a bunch of them. Regardless of how many were tiered or not, still improved a lot by doing them. Yeah, Mango Mesa is tier 4. Yeah, I have no idea why Raindrops on Roses FC is tier 7. If Raindrops on Roses is tier 7, then I think Infiltration should be tier 7 off of the same logic. Because at least Infiltration actually took like longer than an hour for me personally. In fact, it took 4 hours. Yeah, XVI is like, once you know the routing, isn't too bad. Okay, that was cool. I think someone has done only unset up pixel perfects in drop soul, like with the silver. I'm pretty sure. Shatter Sung Silver Jellyless with the Spinner Stun. I don't think anybody has done that, so who knows. I'd guess kinda hard. I mean, theoretically, you could FC and do Berry 5 stun. You could just stun on your way up, too. You would just have to do 2 spinner stuns rather than 1. Okay, whoops. You don't have to stun on your way back up. I'm pretty sure if, like, without the silver, because I'm pretty sure you die on your way back up. Can you just go back up? If you can go back up, then alright then. Doing the full clear silver with Berry 5 stun would have been, like, crazy. Pulling off the stun and then having, like, the most nerves of all time, so you had to do, like, 10 frame perfects in a row or whatever. And then immediately follow it by doing Berry 3. Didn't the full clear task just come out like a day ago or something? Or I think that's when I saw it uploaded anyways. The one I watched was uploaded like a day or 2 ago or something. Distance PB today. That'd be cool. I doubt it though, personally. If I can get 1 run past phase, I'd be pretty happy with today though. Yeah, intermediate heart sight isn't the hardest thing in the world. I think it's pretty similar to 7B Golden in like terms of difficulty though. Alright then. Sure. Screw that run anyways, that wasn't good. Just continue? Nah. I'll just get back there right now. It says I restarted the run again. Yay! It's crazy how that's the second time where, like, my first time making it that far in a session, like, it crashes with the silver. Like, how does that happen multiple times? Like, what? Intended DDEC Moonberry? That dragon fruit or something? One in 31 chance that the game crashes upon entering phase. That's awesome. It has to have something to do with the silver, right? Like, it never does that anywhere else but this. Hard gameplay, then 160% thieves at the end. That's awesome. Oh, is that why you did 160% thieves then? Just curious. Okay. Yeah, Tower XVI is like 9 gameplay rooms, I think, right? Technically, just because it's like... Hang on, actually. Watch me get to phase real quick, I think. Alright, don't crash this time, okay? Yay! That's it. What? That's crazy. You finished. Yo, GG. Humber's been going pretty well, I think. Gotten 2 runs to face so far. However, one of them crashed immediately upon entering the room, so, you know. Tragic. 2 segment. Yeah, I got second half deathless. Yeah, I'll fluke it real quick, just for you. The 2 segment is I made it to rebound over or maybe not over, but like a month ago or so, and then I finally got rebound to end just like a day ago or something. Good. 4 billion kittens times 0. I haven't done the math on that, but I'll assume that's a lot of kittens, so I'll fluke it right now. Just real quick. I don't think another rebound entry is happening. I think that other rebound entry was a complete and total fluke, and it's never happening again in history. I'll reach 700 hours of playtime on this map before I get another rebound entry. Cool. That was an awesome thing to have happen there. Yeah, I'm cheating. I didn't even play the tutorial. How could I? I'm evil. Cool. Alright then. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any of the advanced should realistically be tier 7, to be honest. Like, I don't think any of them were realistically all too hard. If anything, maybe Synapse. Here come very faintly at night when they close their eyes. I do not. Unfortunately, I like this song. However, something I do see when I close my eyes, I do see some runes, specifically like the end of Room 8. I see that. It's awesome. I've seen the end of Room 8 enough that I like know what it looks like. It's awesome. I close my eyes and I see it. Okay, I'm like pretty consistently making her at least. Nice. Alright. I was way too high for that one bumper clip from the first dash. I had to do that silly little like demo and then kind of stop in the middle, like not going too far right type of thing. Pretty happy that I lived that. Alright. Oh well, I passed phase at least. What? Goldens are so cool though, personally. Oh well. I don't even think she has beaten Mango Mesa yet, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh. That's a bad death to have. Don't lag, please. Don't do that. That's annoying. Okay. Yeah, slow death kind of sucks. I've thrown immensely. Average pumper low death, honestly. Really good, and then you get to one room that you mess up a bunch. Advanced Lobby, personally, for me, is, like, probably my least favorite. I like it. I think it's a good lobby, personally. I still love most of the maps in it, but there's a few maps in it that I'm kind of like, yeah. I enjoyed, like, half of them, I think. Or I enjoyed, like, most of them, but I'd say I loved half of them. The worst way I could have ever possibly done it input. I'm shocked that I lived. Last Woods is alright. Belated Valentine's Day is one of my favorites in all of SJ, personally. I love Belated Valentine's Day. What? Okay, that was way too early. I loved thinking with portals on my first playthrough. I thought it was cool. What? You never touched Infiltration Silver? Tragic. Oh wait, that says you wish you had it. Okay, I misread that, I think. Vertigo is a nothing silver. It takes like 2 minutes. Infiltration takes a very long time because it's like the longest map on Earth. Not to mention it has like quite a few choke points from what I remember. Infiltration FC is like 25, but that 25 is not counting the fact that you have to backtrack through several rooms, and a lot of the rooms you have to do like a lot, you know, forward, backward type of stuff, you know. In reality, it's probably like somewhere in between like 30 to 40. It is like the longest thing ever conceived. That's what I think. I think Infiltration full clear silver is like a lot harder than range ups on roses, but I'm not really willing to be the one who goes into the suggestion box and says that an intermediate silver is tier 7. I feel like people already get mad enough at every single SJ suggestion that happens there that it's like, it's whatever, there's no point. People are gonna think about it as it's an intermediate silver and vote X, just by having not done it. That's generally how it goes with the voting there. I'll wait until the Goldberries website is out and then, you know, where you can suggest it if you've done the silver or not, that's where I'll suggest it. Yeah, tier 7 rankings are like pretty subjective, I think. Kevin TechSpam.bin does not feel like tier 7 in the slightest to me. Absolutely a standard list, but apparently that's kind of like controversial or whatever. It's kind of split 50-50 on, it's either like tier 7 by a mile or something, or like nowhere even remotely close to tier 7. Standard list by a mile. I don't know. Debatable. I'd say it's like roughly the same difficulty, gameplay-wise, outside of like a few rooms. It's just like the longest thing ever conceived. 90-something room map, you know? Hell Trio Deathless would probably be like roughly the same difficulty as Farewell, because at that point it reaches like a similar length to Farewell Golden. Yeah, Farewell Golden at its peak gets a lot harder than the Hell Trio was, but overall, for like the most part, it's like roughly the same difficulty. Specifically the first 3 checkpoints. Honestly, I'd say the first 3 checkpoints are like same difficulty, if not easier than Hell Trio. Yeah, it's just autopilot until Event Horizon. Done. Vertical room and remembered. Yeah, I know the room. That room is absurd, quite frankly. Although I specifically remember, at some points, the streamer's short fuse, when they were playing Farewell for the first time, like their first playthrough, me and like everybody else in chat was trying to convince them that like, you know, it was just the first half of Farewell. You know, there wasn't, like Event Horizon, Determination, and type of stuff didn't exist, because they didn't know too much about it. And like we even convinced them that that like vertical room with all the spikes on the side of the blocks and everything, that in Golden Runs you can just like smuggle a jelly into to make it easier. We convinced them that that was comb room, like type of stuff. That was awesome. Throughout Remembered, we were like, you're so close to the end though. You've almost finished the hardest chapter in one sitting. That's insane. Holy crap. Type of thing. Oh, that room for me was a 50% choke rate with a golden, by the way. That room was impossible for me for some reason. I would have killed for a 7% choke rate on that room. That room killed like half of the runs that made it there. Yeah, I love the fake card at the end of Remembered. It's awesome. Now you're cool, I think. Goodbye. I think I played through most of, if not all of Farewell in one session. I don't know if anyone knows this about me, but I am kind of prone to occasionally doing like extremely long sessions. Although I haven't done one of those in like a while where I just accidentally play something for like 8 to 10 hours or something. I do that occasionally. Not really all too often with like silvers and goldens, but when stuff is actually like new and fresh and you're playing it for the first time, it's a lot easier to like accidentally go, whoops, I just streamed for 13 hours. That's crazy. Type of thing, you know? I think it took me like roughly 40 minutes, which I thought was like the most insane thing of all time. Hardest room I've ever cleared in my life. I did Farewell before I beat the Seasides, so. I hate this level, that MP4. Awesome name. 2 hours. I think 8C final took me like 1 hour, and 7C final took me like 2 hours when I played through it. When I finally bothered with the C-sides. Wall bounces and wave dashes never clicked with me in the vanilla game. It was like through modded, or like playing a ton of modded, where they finally like, eventually I was able to do them consistently. Yay, I passed recoil. Not recoil, that's not recoil. I forget what it's called though. Phase? I passed phase, woo! Okay, I'm like actually really nervous now. Yeah, okay. Unfortunate. My heart's not pumping hard enough to where I can just like instinctively feel it in my body. So I guess I wasn't that nervous, but like my hands were sweating a bit. Which was making me more nervous because I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna mess up an input because my hands are gonna slip, huh? Cringe stability. Couldn't agree more. It's a reasonable death to die there, because that's like a really hard input, but dang, does it suck. Like, this could have been a rebound entry. There it is, though. First half and 1 death, I guess. I can do first half, I guess. I just can't with this over. I feel like it skipped the frames that I was supposed to right dash on. That felt like a lag death a little bit. But alright, I guess. I'm still nervous. I'm just trying my best to like play through the nerves because this is like a really good low death. Gotta get a lot better at like playing second half with nerves. Doing second half is one thing. It's gonna be a whole different thing with this over. That sucks. My best low death is 7 right now. Not quite sure where you got 4 from, but I'm flattered that you think I got a 4 death. Darn. Recoil subpixels here in chat. I hate you, recoil subpixel. I'm so mad. 4 and 14? Maybe. I could see it. I'm banning recoil subpixel. Permanently. Okay, whatever. I'm skipping this room. This low death blows anyways. True, I should just ban recoil. I would love to do that. Just skip recoil. If you could just cut out 2 rooms from a silver, I would choose to cut out room 4 and room 8. It would make this silver like tier 3 or something. Like this full clear silver would easily be tier 3 without those 2 rooms, I swear. The normal silver without rooms 4 and 8 would be like standard list by that point. Actually, maybe not, because apparently room 7 to end on its own is, like, non-full clear, just room 7 to end is apparently considered, like, tier 4. So maybe it wouldn't be standard list. You skip Hunger and go to GMHS. Yeah, you just play the GMHS flag. I'm curious about something in GMHS, actually. GMHS spoilers for like the next couple of minutes. Look away if you haven't played it yet. Yeah, recoil's a myth designed to scare players from Humber FCS. Couldn't agree more. Okay, so I'm curious about something very specific because like I remember my first playthrough of this, I kind of like fluked from here to the end of the room. Like I did save state practice it, but like I still fluked from here to end, and I'm curious if I'm still like able to beat this room like that. Because I don't think this room is all too hard in the second half. It's very front loaded, and then I guess also like recoil loaded. Good old recoil right here. But I'm curious if I'm able to like actually beat this part of the flag. Because it's like, it's been a little while since I've played it. Might as well check. Hello, thanks for the good luck, have fun. I'm practicing flag 7 right now at the moment. Because I'm going for GMHS Golden right now, right this instant. It's funny to think that this isn't even like too far off. Like I'm joking, but then I realize that, you know, in like 2 months maybe, I might actually be playing this, but for real. I'm really curious as to like how consistent GMHS is gonna end up being, to be honest. Because I'm still, like, kind of convinced that this will take, like, less time than Pumber, but I guess we'll see. GMHS is such a cool map, though. I can't wait to play this. Honestly, the Flag 7 recoil part, now that I'm it doesn't seem too bad. You don't nearly have to, like, micro adjust as much as you do in actual Pumber. Like, it's kind of just, like... Landing in the middle one is hard, but from there you kind of just, like, hold left the entire time until you hit the right, or the left bumper. And then you hold right for basically all the time to, like, hit the right bumper. It's nowhere near as hard as, like, actual Pumber recoil, thankfully. So true. That's quite a bit easier than normal recoil, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just spin the VIP wheel for you, and then that's what you choose. I can make that VIP wheel part 3 about that for 1 million points. This map is no Summit, but it's still, like, definitely, like, top 3 favorite maps of all time. Never mind, top 2 favorite maps of all time. It's right behind Summit, I think. I do like Summit. 13th favorite, what? I don't know, this map is just like, it's so cool. I like this map. Okay, I gotta go super fast with those up dashes, I guess. No dilly-dallying around. Oh yeah, the music is also, like, phenomenal. There we go. Okay, I guess you gotta do that. Expert Heartside Complex and Super Luminary. I think once you play Summit, you'll have your mind blown. All those other maps will seem like 0 out of 10s in comparison. Because, you know, once you play the greatest thing in existence, it's like, it's hard to enjoy anything else after that, you know? You've played Peak. It's all downhill from there. Also, I'm noticing the, like, malfunction part of this room is also, like, not hard, to be real. It's no malfunction, that's for sure. I think the Flag 1 part is the best part of the song, to be honest. I'll keep it real. Flag 1 is definitely my favorite music. Probably in the entire collab, personally. You know, maybe I'm basic, but, you know, sue me. It's good. Extra ball part in Flag 7, true. I agree. Like, you make it to the battle line orb, and then it just sends you into an extra ball-like section. Just for funsies. Oh yeah, the transition to flag 1 is phenomenal. I was already spoiled on what flag 1 was before entering GMHS, but that was the only flag I knew about. I didn't even know the whole flag 7 being Pumber thing going into GMHS. So there was just this common, like, threat looming over every single thing that was just kind of like... Next flag could be Pumber, it could be Ober. Because although I didn't know what flag Pumber was, I did hear a lot about how hard it was. Everybody was talking about how this flag was like the hardest thing ever made, and apparently like the main reason it was put in 2-star at the time. So I was a little worried about it, needless to say. But then it turns out it ended up taking like as long as flags 2 and 1 both, so you know. Wasn't the only hard flag. Yeah, shatter the Pantheon. Hey, this isn't Pinball Purgatory, this is Flag 7. You caught me. I'm playing Flag 7 right now. I'm cheating right now. So that when I do my second playthrough of this map, after getting Pumber FCS, I have at least a little bit of practice with this flag, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to see if this was like... if I could do the second half, because I remember the second half being like kind of easy in comparison to the rest of the flag. However, I'm not entirely sure about that now. No! Whatever. Good enough. I don't care. I basically beat it. Passion Fruit Pantheon is so good. Greatest map of all time. Not the best, but the greatest. If you know what I mean. Summit's the best. Passion Fruit Pantheon's the greatest. Oh, I forgot the berry. Oops. Okay, I don't think I'd be able to play too well. I hit the 2-hour mark. That's generally the cutoff point where I'm like bad at the game now. Or not bad, but not able to play Pumber, because Pumber's too hard at that point. That's usually how it goes. 105 hours. That's pretty cool. I got a couple of good runs today, I think. A pretty good session overall, if you ask me. Tomorrow, though, I'll get the silver so I can start on Passion Fruit Pantheon. How about that? $690 hours in GM lobby. Let's go. That's hype. Gonna hit 700 hours in GM alone pretty soon here, which I think is pretty cool, personally. personally speaking, you know, it's pretty cool. $90 hours in expert lobby. Nice. Oh, Doggy streams on Twitch again? Holy crap, everybody. It's twitch.tv/doggy? Okay, why did it tell me he was streaming? Oh, okay, whatever. Cool, thanks, Twitch. It says he's live right now. Like come on, look, it's live. Like, what? SNH Twitch. Pumbergy. GG Pumbergy. Anyways, we're gonna raid Taylor. I think they're on the last room of Shatter Sites, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the session today, though. I thought I was gonna do a lot worse, given that I didn't play yesterday, but it was like actually a decent session, shockingly enough, which I think is pretty cool. So who knows? Maybe tomorrow will be also good. Anyways, good night, everybody. Bye.